What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Cover Price New Comic Book Day show. That's right, it's New Comic Book Day Eve for us that are watching live, tuning in live, and of course, Wednesdays is when we hit the shops. This is the show that we try to make you know before you go. And rocking it with me tonight are the boys. We've got Izzy and Jeb. Izzy, how's it going, man?
It's going, man. We're chilling. We just finished a show about a little hour ago. Had a little break there with Cliff, who's in the chat right now.
We see him. We see him.
Yeah, we of course. I've always saved new comics for here, so
I love
let's
it.
talk some new comics.
Yeah, you're always doing double duties now, man. So shout out to you. I appreciate you doing this. You just celebrated a birthday over the weekend, so happy belated again.
Thank you,
Chat,
so
everybody. Wish the man a happy belated. He's a young man. He's a young man, very young.
Baby.
Yep,
Yeah.
such a baby.
But
But
just celebrated Izzy Fest, so
but I hope you had a great birthday, man.
it was fun. It was a good time with family.
Yeah, that's all that matters at the end
All
of the day.
matters.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And Jeb, my man, what is going on, bro?
Just living, doing my thing. Hope everyone's doing good. Nice to see everyone in the chat.
Absolutely, man. And of course, it's a big week for new comics. I feel like not many people were anticipating the amount of releases that are coming out this week. Let me tell you, Lefteros was definitely working hard to put together this list because there's a lot of good books this week that I can't wait to talk about. So with that, let's kick it off, guys. We are doing the New Comic Book Day show like I told y'all. And we just want to make sure you know before you go to your shops tomorrow, and we're going to dive into what is coming out. So with that, of course, we're going to kick it off with the first book this week. And that is all new. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider issue number 2. You've got the main cover right here. First full appearance and cover of Tantrum, who you can see right there on the cover. Izzy, I read the first issue. I really liked it. Jeb, on the other hand, I know loves.
So I hear.
Yeah.
No, man. I think Tantrum's a cool design. I really love this kind of weird new era of Ghost Spider. It's basically her brand new day,
Yeah.
Well, she did that magic wish on the Cosmic Cube and then boom. So who knows what the effects are, right? It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to characters like Spider-Gwen or Miles, they need their rogues gallery.
Yes.
If they don't have their rogues gallery, their character seems to not have that same potential that they had once it. Like they're living off of the merit of who they are rather than who their gallery is. So I'm super excited for a character to get a villain that's theirs. You know what I mean? And I think this is a good opportunity. So Tantrum.
Yeah.
And I like the name. It's a good name.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
great name. I love the design, and I think Marquez did a great cover here for the cover A. So yes, for myself, this I am totally picking up. Can't wait to read. But moving on from this, guys, we've got Death of the Silver Surfer issue number 4, and we're getting a first appearance of a new Silver Surfer. That's right, Kelly Coe, baby. Let's go. So I'm cool with this. Dude, Death of Silver Surfer has been rather interesting, man. And Silver Surfer is just such an amazing character. I love reading anything Silver Surfer. Dude, when I was collecting in my earlier years, one of the characters that I was collecting a lot of was actually Silver Surfer, and most of it was dollar bin books, right? But there's so many bangers, so many great covers. It was really the covers that stood out to me. The covers coming out for the Death of Silver Surfer have also been very good, but the story is awesome. Now, Kelly Coe, looking forward to seeing what this character is about. What do you guys think?
So my initial thoughts of this is that we're introducing a new Silver Surfer, kind of to match up what we see in the movies, right? Because Marvel has a tendency of doing things like that, where you have a book that coincides with something that's happening within the MCU, kind of like to do the synergy, right? To go with it. So that's what I think is going on here. However, With that being said, I don't think you're ever going to get rid of Mr. Norrin Rad.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that this says Death of Silver Surfer, we all know deaths are not permanent in any comic book universe, unless your
Yeah,
name is Uncle Ben.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I remember in the '90s when they like tore Silver Surfer apart, and then all these other aliens had his powers for a while, and then eventually, yo, he's back, baby. So I don't know. I'm loving most of this series. I don't know if I'm in love with Kelly Coe. She hasn't really, in the first issue she was kind of unlikable, and then I'm starting to like, slowly get into her. But this story brought back my boy Scar, and I love Scar. So
Yeah, for me, what I want to know, obviously, this is why I'm excited to pick this up, is I want to see how Kelly Cole, the character, ends up, becoming Silver Surfer, what ends up happening, etc. And I don't know if you guys remember a little while back. Here's a little article that had come out from Screen Rant and multiple other places as well, but we kind of got a glimpse of it, what Kelly Cole would look like here. The board is pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I think this was announced. Some people that caught the announcement a little while back were a little bit excited for this, and here we are. It's officially happening, and it's happening this week. So, will we see it in a cameo final page? We shall see. But yeah, 4 and 5 definitely some books to pick up if you're interested in this character. But anyways, moving on from that. We've got Immortal Legend Batman issue 2. This one being the cover A. First appearance of Immortal Legends Bane, Robin, and Nightwing. Now, Robin and Nightwing did make sort of a cameo over on the first issue. I found the first issue to be great. You give me a Dan Mora cover, I'm already sold. I'm a big Dan Mora fan, but the first issue was really good. If you guys are familiar with Kyle Higgins' work, man, it's Batman meets Power Rangers. It's really what it is, and it was such a fun read. The story was very, very good. I liked it.
Yeah, the first issue was a surprise hit, so I can't possibly see the second issue not be an equal hit. Right when it came out, it kind of came out of nowhere. So if you didn't really know, if you weren't on the inside knowing that this book was coming out, it just showed up, and you're like, oh, okay. Elseworlds Batman, very different, but you got some Dan Mora covers, which obviously, if you want the book to sell, just get Dan Mora to do a cover. The book's going to sell, right? That's how that works. That's that's the recipe. So now you got a Bane, you got a Robin, you got a Nightwing. It's very colorful, so sounds to me like it's going to sell.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like anytime they introduce, new versions of the classic, the ones, I always enjoy that. Man, this just like I just want to hear him like screaming like and doing the moves and shit, stuff, and going like this and being like and, I just like it. It's colorful, great covers.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. The first issue was great, so I'm looking forward to reading issue 2. So this is a pickup for myself. Now, up next, you guys know that Jeb is a huge fan of anything symbiote related, and here we go with Venom Black, White, and Blood, issue number 2. This is the Eric Larson variant, and Venom interior story is being done by Eric Larson for the first time in 25 years, and I am super excited about that. I share this story every chance I get. It's funny that Cliff is here in the chat because Cliff was with me when we were, in line at Terrificon last year for Eric Larson. And I swear to God, dude, Izzy, I think if anyone would appreciate this, especially you as an artist, Eric Larson, while I was waiting in line, somebody brought a sketchbook, like a big sketchbook, and they just asked him to draw Spidey. I swear to God, Izzy, I wish I had a photo of the Spidey that he drew, because that was the best Spider-Man I have ever seen Eric Larson put out. And I'm like, this random dude owns that. And that was just absolutely amazing. Eric Larson, and the way he did it in person, right? Like it was quick, but at the same time, very detailed. You know what I mean? Like it was just crazy to see him work. I was fascinated by it, and I'm really excited to see him back on anything Spider-Man Venom related. Let's go.
Yeah, I've been following, Eric Larson's career since the very beginning, right? So he's the guy that always has to follow Todd McFarlane's for some weird reason, right?
Yeah.
But but I think that's a that's a good thing, right? Where you have an artist the caliber of Todd McFarlane, and the follow up is Eric Larson, and he manages to own it. Like, one of the things that I love about Larson's Spider-Man is how animated he looks. Very different from Todd's, right? So Todd
Yeah.
McFarlane's is very ultra detailed, gritty as well. But it was weird to see how Eric Larson managed to put Spider-Man in different positions that even Todd McFarlane's like, I don't know how he did that to make it work. You know what I mean? And then there's this dynamic side to it. Also, you mentioned him as his artwork. How he draws is very different from most people. He draws his hand is like in a certain way, and it's funny because my daughter kind of draws that way too. So it gives him. I don't know exactly how it is, but he kind of just does it like this, which I think helps brings his speed because he's not drawing with his hand; he's actually drawing with his wrist, and so his wrist is doing the motions for him. And I'm with you. I've seen him do some beautiful things in just under 10 minutes. So
yeah, it's nuts.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like, we gotta, Eric's one of the, top 5 all-time Venom artists for me. I mean, he evolved the character. He brought in the tongue, he brought in the elongated jaw, he brought in the slobber.
Yep.
And he made the character his own. I've been, like you said, been watching him for years. A lot of the stuff he does now, it's all this kind of the definitely Savage Dragon style.
Yeah. And
I do kind of miss, Spider-Man, 346, 347, those classic covers. I always felt he looked a little more intimidating. Yeah, man, Eric's a legend in the Venom field. So anything he does, just love.
Agreed, man. Can't go wrong. So I'm excited, especially the fact that he's doing the interiors. Like, the cover is nice, but I'm more excited to see the interiors of this book and see what Eric Larson pumped out for us, us geeks, us nerds. We appreciate Eric Larson. But anyways, moving on from this awesome Venom book, we also have It's 1 in 100 that is available on FOC. So if you have the chance, maybe you hit up your LCS tomorrow and you see this on the shelf. Pretty cool cover, man. I like this one, man. I think Kasara did a great job.
Whew. Just look at it, man.
Yeah.
They really meant it when they say black, white, and blood. I love that logo. That logo always takes me back. But Joshua Cassara's work here, and he, stuff he's done already has been great, and this is no different.
Yeah.
It's just sick in all the right way.
100%, man. Everything, I loved all his Wolverine stuff that he did, and he always brings really cool symbiotic stuff into Wolverine, the last few years or whatever. And I think this book right here would be awesomely matched with that Absolute Carnage Stegman, where it's the blood waterfall behind him.
Yep, I know
so
what you're talking
that would be
about.
a cool pairing when I look at this book.
Yeah, I love this. Great cover for this book as well. But we also enter the Twilight Zone this week with issue number 1.
You beat me to it, Jeb.
Was waiting to get that out. But yeah, this is the cover A new anthology series featuring Twilight Zone stories by various creators, which is going to be awesome, man. And I believe the various creators are going to change along with some of the each issue, etc. So that's always a fun time.
Twilight Zone was made to be a comic book.
100%.
You know what I mean? It's sci-fi. It has some horror elements into it as well. Thriller, you name it, right? And I like that it's black and white to give that old nostalgic feeling of the Twilight Zone. Because I remember when the Twilight Zone came out, they tried it numerous times. They never felt as the same as the original black and white editions.
Mhm.
So I like that IDW decided to go black and white with this, because with black and whites you can play around. You get the nice little gradations as well to go along with it to make it feel that old feeling, which also brings a little bit of that creepiness to it, which I love about
Yeah,
Twilight.
exactly. And yeah, it is gonna have different writers on each issue. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, man, 100%. All I can think of is I didn't want to ever get on airplanes because of the Twilight Zone, that episode of Shatner and the Gremlin, and I was just like, ah, the one with the little boy, you can control everything, and I was just like, man, that's madness. Love
Yeah.
Twilight Zone.
I have
Yeah.
a coworker that every year on New Year's, instead of going out or doing something, he likes to watch the Twilight Zone marathon that they give over here. So he's like, I'm ready to watch my Twilight Zone.
That's
Like,
fun,
so.
man. But yeah, maybe let him know that tomorrow
Oh.
Twilight Zone #1 is coming out and hitting shelves. So keep an eye out for that if you're a fan of Twilight Zone. But moving on, we're going to the Energon universe, guys. Void Rivals issue 16. This one being the cover A, first cover appearance of Zerta Tryon. Now, Robert Kirkman on this issue on Transformers now with issue 25. Robert Kirkman has been a busy man, and he has been very consistent, man. Void Rivals is just awesomeness. Like the entire Energon universe.
Yeah, he started it off with Void Rivals, and he's still on it 16 issues later. And now he's taking over Transformers. But let's not even forget we got Skinbreakers coming up, so that's 3 books he's going to be working on,
Yep.
Crazy, man.
as well as managing a company in Skybound as well. So
Crazy.
yeah, he's going to be a busy dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, hard to not be impressed by like the guy's like greatness and everything he puts out. 100%. Void Rivals, like you guys saying, positive, great read. Every time I read an issue, I'm excited to read the next one. So
Yeah. Same, dude. And it feels that way with almost everything happening Energon universe related. So with that being said, Void Rival 16 is coming out tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. Here's a book I was kicking myself for, and I was just telling you guys backstage. I haven't had the opportunity to really read the first print either because I didn't scoop it up. So Escape #1 now hits second print, and here's my opportunity to get to read it. It's a new ongoing anthropomorphic war epic, which I'm actually all game for. Let's go. I want to give this a read. I saw that the first print did very well. Very well. People were scooping this up. It was harder to find. I feel like a lot of people slept on it. So this is a good opportunity with the second print.
This cover looks great, though. It's like you're giving me a bear that looks like the Punisher. That's what I got. That's what I got.
Yeah,
from it,
literally.
right? It's like, oh no, this is not your typical bear. And Rick Remender, Daniel Acuna, they were just doing a signing over here in New York with Midtown Comics. I missed out on it, but there was a good crowd. There was definitely a good crowd. And Rick Remender, ever since he decided to do like more indie stuff,
Yeah.
he's been killing it in his storytelling. Like when you don't have the cuffs on, what a person could do, and he's just one of those writers. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. I love anything Daniel Acuna does. Just I don't his when he's doing his art, it just feels very classic. Like, and it's just I don't know. It's like painted gloriness, and I just love it. Everything. Loved all his Avengers stuff. But honestly, I haven't got the chance to read this yet.
Yeah. Well, we all have an opportunity tomorrow because this hits shelves. The second printing, those of us like myself, like Jeb, and I'm assuming Izzy as well, that missed out on the first print, have the opportunity to scoop up.
I have
the
I have a
second print
copy
tomorrow.
somewhere. I do have
There
a
you
copy
go.
somewhere.
All right, so Izzy's cooler and smarter than all of us. That's what's going on.
It's the age thing. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
get 1 year older, that's what happens.
He's
Lando,
just
we still
wiser.
got the beauty, bro. We still got the beauty.
Yeah, somewhat. I feel like it's fading very fast. But Absolute Superman #1 is also going to a later print. In fact, it's the 6th printing, and we've got Jay Lee doing this cover. Jay Lee's doing covers for a lot of these later prints right now. There was that Absolute Batman #1. I believe it was the 8th printing. Absolutely stunning cover. I love Jay Lee's work, and I really like this, man.
Yeah, man.
The sun. I love the fact that you have the sun behind him, and Jay Lee is just in a level all to himself in his style. I mentioned it last time with his pen work, how he draws these thin lines that are just in a class of his own. And that's what makes Jay Lee so great, man.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys you instinctively know his style. Like you see it, it's Jay Lee.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. 100%. Like we were saying about his book last week. He's doing like a bunch of these and all bangers. I just, love it.
Yeah, I like these later prints, especially with Jay Lee on them. So yeah, this is a pickup for myself. But moving on, Del fans, man, we've been blessed because on the DC side of things, we've got Harley Quinn issue 54, where Del is giving us this awesome cover depiction of Harley Quinn, and we've seen multiple DC covers. One that, of course, there was some controversy surrounding it, but still an amazing cover. And he continues to do so, not just with Harley Quinn, but guys, that Nightwing 130 cover, I love this, man. I love how it tells a story. You could see the guy just went through a fight, didn't even seem phased by it. He's wiping off the blood. Love these types of covers, man. This is awesome.
So are they meant to be part of the same area? Because it's also a brick wall.
Oh, I don't know, man.
They're not exact. They're not one for one. Like they're not in the same place, but it looks like there's a connective tissue behind them. Like this is his, cement wall addition.
Could be.
What I mean?
I just feel like it's like street level, right? Like he's just doing like, straight up different places in a city.
Yeah. He's not too far from Jeb's wall. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, man, I just look like I live like a psychopath or something in my like.
It's coming, Jeb.
The warden's gonna come give him the food.
Coming, bros. Man cave is coming. Give me time. Everything's still new.
We get to rib you though because Jeb had the most amazing setup prior to his move. Now that he's freshly moved, we'll give him time, but let's throw in some jabs while we wait.
All I can say is that Harley Quinn, she looks like a baddie, and they do the.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You got the pose down, dude. Look at you. But yes, 2 amazing Del covers available tomorrow on New Comic Book Day. Speaking of amazing covers, and Dan Mora, as we said earlier, I love Dan Mora's work. This is a great cover. I'm not entirely up to date with anything happening Superman Unlimited wise, but issue number 5 having a Dan Mora cover. I really like the Dan Mora stuff. I really like this cover. So yeah, cover selection this week. I think it's a good choice by Lefteros.
It's a Dan Mora. Need I say Mora?
No, you should. No, he did that.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah, dad jokes at its finest, baby.
Another year older. Another year of dad jokes.
The puns come quick. Man, yeah, Dan Mora killing it. It just looks like an interesting cover. Like these are all like different versions of like battle, baddie freaking Batmans, and they're gonna come and gonna smoke somebody.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like this cover. I'm like I said, I'm behind on this. I haven't read anything really Superman Unlimited, so might want to have to catch up on that one for myself. But still, I see Dan Mora. I dig. Nice cover. So great cover choice by Lefteros. Up next, though, we've got Invincible Universe Battle Beast issue number 2. This being the cover B. Ryan Otley. Of course, anytime we see Ryan Otley, it's another artist that I personally really enjoy seeing. Ryan Otley, man, has had a banger year, dude, especially with everything that's happened with Invincible, etc. The guy's been putting in the work, man. And it doesn't end here with this second printing of Invincible Universe Battle Beast at number 3. He's also got a second printing for Battle Beast issue 3, the cover B. So we have issue 2, issue 3, and man, the covers are great. Battle Beast 1 was all the rage with the battle packs, right? I think all of us here got. Yeah. I know Jeb still has several packs unopened.
They opened up the floodgates of the blind bag.
They started the trend, man. They started.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, like, I love it. It's cool. I don't like the cost discrepancies between everyone. You know, we got those Battle Beast books, and they were like $4 or whatever.
Yeah, they were like cover price, standard cover price.
You know, and then Batman's was like $9 to $13, and you know, it's so that's kind of annoying.
Let's not forget Transformers, even though it wasn't a blind bag, but Transformers $20 books.
$20, yeah, man.
Yeah, but dude, it speaks to you in Autobots.
Thing is, man, I did not see like there was a few of them at the comic store at the LCS, man. Like people were not paying $20 for a book.
Yeah, no, I could understand. Especially look, the way I see it with the Transformers one and the Void Rivals one is like it kind of when the battery dies, it dies, right? It's not gonna give you no Autobot sounds or anything, so you won't hear that after the fact.
What happens to a battery years later?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Corrosion.
Think about that.
Yep. Ugh.
You'd be better off to take the battery out to keep your comic safe, right? Otherwise, you're gonna come in and your collection's on fire.
Yeah, probably. Exactly. But no,
it's collection's on fire, man. It's like, yeah, no kidding.
But it's still a very cool idea. I thought it was awesome. The $20 price tag does hurt it, but back to Invincible, man. Second cover is Ryan Otley putting in the work, and two amazing covers. Moving on from that, though, we're going to talk some more second prints, and we're also going to bring up some of the incentives that Marvel tends to do when it comes to second prints. That's right. We got Predator Kills the Marvel Universe issue number 1, the 1 in 25 by In-Hyuk Lee, and this is a virgin of a cover we've seen. So
I like the way you put it. I actually like it, but it's giving me this vibe of you just need to move Spider-Man's hand a little bit, where he's like caressing the Predator. It's like, hey, baby, what's up?
He's like holding him like this. I love you,
baby.
Yeah.
Man. In-Lucky is a monster. Everything he puts out. I'm super excited for like his streetwear book variants that are coming out soon. And I loved all the stuff that he did before for those streetwear ones. But man, Lee's a monster.
He is. It's still. I think it's a great cover, and In-Hyuk Lee does great work. But moving on from this one, another awesome incentive is the 1 in 50 for X-Men 22. This is the Psylocke cover depiction by Suabe, and we saw this available as a trade as well on the first print. Really nice. This is a really stunning cover, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I really dig that image. Like at first, I wouldn't have known it was Psylocke, but then again, it's kind of because it's kind of the old version of Psylocke or the new version of Psylocke, but not the one we're really craving for. Yeah. But it's still a great cover.
You mean like you would want to see more of the size?
No, I'm more with the Pikachu, swimsuit.
Oh yeah, man.
If you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think this is really cool because it's kind of neat because the sword's on fire, so it's lighting up her face. That's really a neat effect. Yeah. And like, man, purple. I just love the color purple on like anytime they put them on books, man. It looks it's very sexy. And yeah, man.
Yep, I dig. This is awesome for myself picking up the regular trade. I can't afford these types of ratios, but yes,
give it about a year. It'll be like $10.
Yeah,
we'll get there. But here's a cool incentive, guys.
This one's great.
Yeah, Hyde Street issue 9, man. I'm loving these cereal box spoof variants that are coming out, man. This one by Sean Von Gorman, and these are fun. These are fun, especially if you are collecting all of these together.
Yeah. So Sean Von Gorman is a friend of mine. And he's done all the covers for Hyde Street, all these variant covers, and they're just so much fun. And they've always been top 10. They were always in the top 10 when they will come out. So this one's probably no different. This one's probably going to be another one that's going to probably hit the top 10 list, only because people they want to complete their run. So if another variant cereal box spoof comes out, they're gonna probably grab it. And especially now that we're drawing closer to Halloween, these books are gonna get picked up because of that same reason.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, the screaming of nostalgia every time I look at one of these covers, and the brute, Fruit Brute, and Count Chocula and all that stuff. Grew up with all those, and just Hyde Street is just one of those series, man. Like, interior art's amazing, the story's crazy, and man, yeah, everything about Hyde Street, big win from Ghost Machine.
Yep, very very cool. And yeah, like you guys said, they're doing well in the aftermarket. Some of these people want to scoop them up. Not many shops ordering 20 copies of Hyde Street, so that plays factor as well. What's up, Ferdy, man? Appreciate you being here. But all right, moving on from this, we've got Stake presents a Jessamy, but number one, this is the LCSD Kiss Kiss variant, and I got to give a big shout out to Kiss Kiss. What a wonderful guy to speak with. Because yes, Kiss Kiss is a man. I've had wonderful conversations with him, and he's really excited because this is his first published comic cover, and he's really excited. We had the FOC just pass yesterday of the full colored version of this as well, which was stunning. But I really like this one, and yeah, I pre-ordered. I absolutely had to pre-order.
I remember I was at your show a couple of weeks back, and we were talking about this book, and we were talking about how it gives off that cross-gen feel to it, and pretty much everything you see feels cross-gen, right? And Kiss Kiss, if continues doing work like this,
oh yeah,
this is going to be a name that's going to be on people's lips.
Yep, 100%.
There he goes again. Man, no, I just love this cover. It's like very feminine, it's soft, but she also has a badass sword. It's really cool.
Yep.
The gold, everything, it's just cheesecake. Love it.
Yep. So keep an eye out for this one. If your shops order it, you may want to pick it up, especially that it's Kiss Kiss's first published cover. And yeah, really, really.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It would look really, really, really nice with a gold signature.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It would look good with any color signature, really, but gold.
Actually, I'm thinking more of a bronze signature.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Well, I'm all for it. But moving on, guys. Mark Spears, Monsters Issue 7. This is the Headless Horseman cover depiction by Mark Spears, and I just want to remind you guys, Mark Spears is going to be here tomorrow night with Matt and John on Comics Covered. You've got this awesome cover. This man doesn't stop working because he's also got this amazing 1 in 25 Monsters Magazine 56 cover homage, which is super, super cool. And to kind of show you more Mark Spears stuff that's coming, guys, he's even got some DC
guys just doesn't
vintage
stop.
trading card variants. The guy he doesn't stop.
No, it's like, man, he is on a run. It's like he knows the end is coming, and he's just like, I'm giving her, man. Like,
to be fair, but to be fair, many of these covers have been produced in the past, so it's not like he's doing them every day. There's some of these things are like, with the Mark Spears Monsters books, Keen Spot took over it, but he already had them with the cards, and he had them with the Kickstarter crowdfunding. So a lot of this art is being regurgitated, right? But with the DC ones, I think they're not getting as much love as they probably should.
I agree.
I would love to see them in actual trading cards, because I think they will be awesome in actual trading cards.
Awesome.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Like a cool, like Joe Jusko's, like a collection kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
I definitely want to see it. But yes, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, guys. Mark Spears is going to be here hanging out with Matt and John. Always a fun time when we see artists making their way, and writers, etc. So I'm looking forward to seeing that show. We spoke about Skinbreaker #1, and here we are, guys. Cover a new series about and here too, a tribe on the verge of collapse. We've got Robert Kirkman here with David Finch, and this took some time for them to put together, man. And as we were saying earlier, that Robert Kirkman has been very busy doing tons of amazing work all across the board. Huge success with Invincible, of course, but here we go. This is finally coming our way, and it's made its way to New Comic Book Day. I'm so excited for this. I made sure to order myself more than one copy of this and some other covers.
Yeah.
So this book was also a hot item in San Diego. So the Ash Can came out in San Diego, and what Kurtman's been doing is been hyping it up to this point. To the point that I actually thought this book was out already, and then I'm like, oh, it's coming out this week. I'm like, it felt like it's been out already. So you got the buzz up there.
Yeah.
I think this book has a lot of potential, and you have a veteran in David Finch, which absolutely people love his work. And his interiors are just as good as his covers. So this one has a lot of potential.
Yep.
A lot of potential.
Agreed.
So,
yeah, man, Finch, it's always quality. It's never quantity. The dude, art is he just kills it every time. Like you don't get artists who's like this detailed, like he's so crazily detailed in his imagination and for his fantasy, like creating worlds like this, man, just coming out of your head like that. And that's how you're able to draw. It's just amazing to me.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like Baker said, man, Kirkman said that he and Finch started working on Skinbreaker back in 2017. So like I said, it's been quite some time that they were talking about this. Of course, Otley had to have a cover in here because, it's funny. I whenever you think Kirkman now, Otley's there, right there with him type thing. And here we have this amazing 1 in 100 incentive by Otley, but it doesn't end there. We've also got this wicked 1 in 1,000 incentive, and it also comes as a CGC graded foil virgin variant cover that David Finch had done, and it's wicked to see that they're sending this already pre-slammed. I don't know if we're going to see grades all across the board here. Who's going to get a 9.8? Who's going to get a 9.6?
Well, they'll probably mostly be 9.8s because they're coming straight from the printer.
Yeah.
My curiosity is how many will actually exist.
Yeah. That's I don't know how many shops are going to hit 1,000, man. I know.
Well, most shops won't hit 1,000, but your big retailers obviously will.
Yeah.
But will they actually go as far as doing 1,000? Because that's a lot of comic books.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the numbers on Battle Beast? I mean, does anyone know that?
I know Battle Beast was well over 300,000. The issue 1.
Yeah, but the 1 in 1,000, the graded ones that came out.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, looks like it's gonna be a thing for now on.
Oh yeah, Midtown will definitely open.
Yeah.
Definitely get 1,000 over 1,000. They'll probably do multiples.
Yep, but yeah, very cool that they're sending this out already graded, and I wonder what kind of grades we're gonna see. You got Grumpy in the chat saying that he saw a shop Capcan has one of these in a 9.9. Not surprised, dude. Not surprised, man. In a 9.9, that's amazing. Midtown, yeah, ordering 1,000 copies to totally see that, and yeah. Let's see how this does on the aftermarket, man. It's gonna be interesting to keep an eye out for. But
love for comics, man. I gotta keep it good for the kids, man. I gotta, I can't go full Jeb.
Yeah, yeah, full Jeb. I don't know, man.
We'll save it for Black Crown.
Yeah, Sundays. But Absolute Wonder Woman issue 12, guys. Cover A right here. First appearance of Absolute Zatanna. This is all the rage, the hype. There was a lot of people talking about it, including myself over the weekend, because we got a little glimpse, a little preview of Zatanna within this issue. You're gonna see her, man. She is like straight jacket, tied up in some area, which I have no idea. We got to read the book to find out what's going on there. But I love the fact that they have her completely strapped up, mouth covered, no chance to do any type of magic, and they're about to let her loose, man. And I think Absolute Zatanna is going to be amazing within this run. I can't wait. Can't wait to see this.
So do you think she's going to do her incantations forward speaking?
Well, that's the thing, is they're going to do it in some different way, right? This is the Absolute universe, so.
And Yeah, they got her like Hannibal Lecter here. You know what I'm saying?
It made me think of like old Salem days when they put the witches in the finger trap things and hooked them to their big toes.
It's gonna be interesting seeing what they do with Zatanna. Like, it's definitely interesting.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to see where they're gonna go with this. But you know, Wonder Woman, we have the Absolute Universe, but the main Wonder Woman 25 is giving us first appearance and cover of Matriarch. Now, this being the regular cover A, but this bad boy, no, not this bad boy. Hold on, this bad boy. This bad boy. Yo, this one is amazing. I think Samperi did an amazing job with this cover. But on the aftermarket, this is already fetching some coin, guys.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's blowing up already. Like sales of over like $20 already. So it's popping. Black covers, guys, man. Like it's always 50-50 because you never know if they'll be like full of rubs and all that. And you know, you gotta really worry about fingerprints on these bad boys.
It is a great cover, though.
This one's cardstock, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I haven't
covered D. So it's kind of hard to distinguish if it's gonna be a cardstock, but usually when you see a small trade dress in the corner, that's usually a sign that it's a cardstock. Because usually cover Bs are the cardstock, but it's quite possible this is a cardstock.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there would be like a huge difference. I would say like whether it's gonna be like grading out really high or not, and
the all black scares me. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I'm hoping it's cardstock as opposed to just regular paper. But then at the same time, DC's paper quality tends to be better than some others. I won't name names, but yeah, man, Wonder Woman 25 already doing some moves on the aftermarket. Jeb, you and I were talking just backstage, and $20 Canadian is already what we're seeing on the aftermarket over on eBay. So that's pretty impressive. Now the 1 in 25 incentive by Tran Nguyen. Wow, another stunning cover, dude. I love Tran Nguyen's work.
I love the Eagles.
Great very band. Apple. Great band.
It's very apple pie. Very, very apple pie.
It is funny because the 1 in 25 is the 1 in 25, so that's the incentive, but it's that other one that's going to be like outperforming this one.
It's going to destroy this one, I think.
Yeah, this is a great cover, but it's you got a first cover appearances.
Her cover appearance, she looks regal. She looks like, that is the Matriarch.
Yeah, you're talking this one right here. This is the
He's
one.
The boss, man. That's the boss. That's Rhea Ripley right there, man.
I
love it. Love it. She's screaming like off with her head. I don't know.
Yep.
Do you guys notice those rings though? Are those like Green Lantern-ish type rings?
They seem that way.
She does have those rings. She also has the insignia on her chest, so there's that going on. She looks like Rhea Ripley with Drew McIntyre's sword.
Oh my God.
I'm drawing in the wrestling references now.
But they're spot on. They're spot on. And it's funny because didn't Rhea come out to some kind of outfit very similar at WrestleMania or something?
At WrestleMania, she did the Batman Who Laughs.
Yes, there you go. That's what she did.
I know this because I was just watching the Unreal show and that came out, but I remembered it. It's like, oh yeah, that's Batman Who Laughs.
Yep. Rhea, oh my God, she is something. But I don't know if you guys saw WrestlePalooza. Let me tell you, that's Stephanie Vaquer. Oh my God.
Oh man, Stephanie's great.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna get into a wrestle talk. Everybody's like, get on with the comic books, man.
Yeah, we're going back. Don't worry about it. But yes, Wonder Woman 25. Keep an eye out on this Matriarch cover because we're already seeing some movement on the aftermarket on our end. So yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I got 2 copies. Just got to make sure, right? Just in case. But anyways,
it was a good case because you already doubled your money. So
yeah, exactly. But moving on,
you're good now.
Yep. But one book that I'm really excited for, guys, is Ultimate Hawkeye #1, and the reason why I'm saving this book for now to have this discussion is because we're getting the introduction of Earth 6160's Ronin. I actually had the opportunity on my show to speak with B Earl and Taboo from Black Eyed Peas, and we were talking about, you know, the amount of love, where this stemmed from, the story, all the work they put into this, and it was really awesome to see. It was very refreshing to have such a conversation, especially, you know, B Earl being B Earl. I love B Earl's work, man, and seeing also the passion from Taboo's side, where he came from, and how he became a comic fan, and all of this stuff. Just a fan of collectibles in general. It was really fun, but I'm super excited to really pick this one up tomorrow. I think this is going to be awesome with everything happening, you know, Ultimate Universe related. I mean, we're getting close to the end game point,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
know. Yeah, man. I think this is a really cool cover. Like, I love that Taboo's always, like pushing the indigenous culture. Like, my mom's indigenous. A lot of my family's all indigenous here
yeah.
in out here in BC. Um, man, I think it's really cool. Hawkeye looks cool. Ronin got to see that preview, and now is you look like Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I agree. I'm looking forward to the other covers. Not
Yes, let's talk
nothing
about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, because not only we getting that, yo,
Woohoo!
we are getting Exterminatrix, baby. Look at this lyrics, dude. I've been finding myself picking up the most random lyrics lead covers that have absolutely nothing to do with my interest of reads. It's just amazing covers, and I'm like, yo, I'm slowly becoming a big fan of lyrics lead. That's what's happening here, and I have a stack, dude. And seriously, what an amazing cover! I'm loving this Exterminatrix character that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. I was just
Well, I
gonna.
was just thinking, like, I feel like the character Exterminatrix really broke out during Original Sin, like her and her dad Midas. And I always thought, she was just, the evil rich girl.
Yeah. Well, I remember her going all the way back to Marvel Boy. If you remember Marvel Boy.
100%.
So, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna keep her looking exactly the same in the Ultimate line. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
100%.
So,
Yeah, I love the design. And yes, the dominatrix side definitely stuck around in a very nice way, especially with lyrics Lee drawing this. But we have some other covers as well. Of course, you have another cover where you're gonna see Exterminatrix. This one being done by Shalvi. Yeah, I see you. But yeah, man, I like this. You've got both of them on here. You got Hawkeye and Exterminatrix. Another nice cover. But it doesn't end there. We've also got this Lee Garbage cover. Yeah. We see them cakes. But yeah, man, it's stacked with great covers. And one thing that I'm wondering is, we see this 1 in 25 and 10. Yeah, by David Mack. And I was, when I was talking with B Earl and Taboo, I was like, what's funny and is that, Taboo, obviously, like you were talking about, Jeb, the indigenous representation and everything, and bringing that forward. And I was like, it's funny you mentioned this, because I noticed that there's a 1 in 25 incentive done by David Mack. And whenever I think of David Mack, I think Echo, right?
Yeah.
Which also carries that. And then I saw B-Roll's face. And I'm like, wait a minute. Could this be where we're going, right? So who knows? We'll see what's going on here. Who's gonna be the ultimate Hawkeye, Ronin, etc. I don't know. I'm really excited about this.
it's David Mack. He's awesome, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's doing another Hawkeye cover, and it's actually different from what he's normally doing, because usually when you see his covers, they're mostly like white. But this is a black cover with the interiors with the color scheme that he does. So this is a very different approach to his style, an inverted approach to his style, which I think is fabulous. I want to be able to see more of this
Yeah.
coming
like
from his end.
the inside looking out, not the outside looking in.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I love this. But yeah, guys, so those are the books that are coming out tomorrow. So we hope you took notes. Whichever you like, you pick up. No one's telling you to buy all of them. You buy the ones that you like, that's for sure.
Buy
But
them all. Get
let's
them.
see. Let's see. Let's take a look.
If you buy them all, if you're able to buy them all, you got to send some my way then, because you got that kind of money.
Yeah, exactly. But let's see what these books are going for on the aftermarket right now. So basically on the Cover Price website, if you guys are subscribed, go check out the new releases section of the website, and it's going to open it up, man. We're going to see with the new releases that are coming out, how are some of these doing right now. I'll filter by, let's go with highest to lowest in value, so we can see how these are doing. So, oh my goodness, the Ryan Otley 1 in 100 is already at $175 in a pre-sale for a CGC 9.8. That's pretty cool.
That's like
We have
Godzilla Wolverine cover.
yeah.
You should highlight that thing just so people can see it, because they can't see it right now.
Hold
Man,
up,
so
yeah,
cool.
because it's got the writing over. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, what a cover, dude. What a cover. This is absolutely amazing.
Okay, who wins this fight?
Well, you saw what the Sentinels did to Wolverine in Days of Future Past. It's gonna be like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, guys. He's not Hulk.
and this is coming from a Canadian. Jeb is Canadian. He didn't take the
No,
Canadian side.
I don't
here.
want to see him. I don't want to see him go down. Man, the first few pages of this book, like there's one page in particular. It's awesome, and it's actually so funny. So yeah, man, it's a cool book.
Yeah, that's a wicked cover, man. I think it totally has potential to hold at such a price. So we'll see. But Mark Spears Virgin Metal right here, $89. You've got the Mark Spears that we were just talking about. Obviously, this being the cover D of the homage for Famous Monsters of Filmland. This is the 1 in 25, and dude, the cover is great. It really is good. But on the aftermarket already, this 1 in 25 is hitting $62.49 on some pre-sales. So already going for more than double the ratio price. You got this Alex Ross Timeless 1 in 100. Skinbreaker. Look at that. So we've got the Skinbreaker right here. Oh, dude, I just realized. Yeah, Street Sharks is out as well. This is the thank you one per store, so you might want to keep an eye out for that. Maybe your stores are going to have this. So it's a black foil logo. Really cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Thank you one per store. I always wonder if it's one per store or if it's accounts. I'm always.
Well,
It's usually accounts.
Yeah.
It's usually accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you had counted Diamond and then you had it at Penguin and then Luna, you would get one from each, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Embossed. Okay. But yeah, okay. Looking at some other stuff that is going to be dropping tomorrow. We're already seeing some other sales. 1 in 50 here of Black Cat issue 2. I really like the regular cover 8, by the way, of the Black Cat issue 2. You've got this 1 in 50 Beneath the Trees, where nobody sees the Rite of Spring issue 3. That's wicked.
Paddington Bear.
So good. So yeah, man. Again, there's lots of great covers.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Battle World. Yeah.
Yeah, Battle World's gonna be wicked. I know that's coming out tomorrow as well. You and I, in a group chat, you mentioned something regarding Battle World.
Well, yeah, so they're taking, like I said, they're taking characters that Marvel owns, and they're pulling them out and dusting them off and reusing them. like I said, like cross gens.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I forgot what the story was regarding this particular cover, but I remember somebody mentioning something about the shops. Not all shops were going to be able to score these or something. I can't remember what it was exactly, but as you could see, though, because this was no incentive or anything, this is just a hollow foil flip cover, and it's already going for $27 right now on the aftermarket. So pretty interesting. But yeah, tons of great books coming out tomorrow. So if you guys want to check it, see, look, I wasn't lying to you guys, man. The Sampere cover is doing great. $20 already on the aftermarket. And this is a book you could pick up at a regular cover price. So make sure to keep an eye out for these tomorrow. It seems like a lot of people are excited to see Matriarch make her way into Wonder Woman tomorrow with issue 25.
Yeah, the wallet's gonna hurt, guys.
Yeah, it's also looking like that's gonna be the one to pick up, man. Because, dude, the 1 in 25 is actually not too far off in price. Like,
Yeah, because it still has it's still a first appearance, right? So the first appearance still going to be in the 1 in 25, which has a little bit of rarity, but the cover, her and the cover is the book to get. So,
yeah. Absolutely. But guys, that was the show. We hope you had a good time. We just wanted to show you guys what's coming out tomorrow. And of course, if you're catching the replay on Wednesday, well, technically today. But yeah, good books, great stuff, great conversation, guys. I always appreciate hanging out with both of you, especially the chat. So thank you so much, chat, for kicking it with us tonight live. Before we go, let's go around the horn. Jeb?
Yo, I just want to say, again, always happy to be here. Appreciate you guys, and this is so fun, man. This is what it's all about. Comics, friends. Man, we're just creating memories right now.
And geeking out, like the pure geeks that we are. Yeah, that's just how it is. That's how it is. But Izzy, my man, take it home, baby. Let's go.
That's right, man. We're gonna be chilling here. I'll do another live stream on Friday where I'll do another sketch. So I've been doing some sketches on Fridays and stuff like that. So
that sketch you did of Spidey, holy cow!
Oh, did you see the Thanos?
No, I didn't see the Thanos. Let's see this.
Let's go.
Bring it out. Bring him out. Bring him out. Oh my god!
Yeah. That's cool. That's
dude.
Man, that's like,
dude.
You made Thanos look like scary, creepy, and all the above.
Right?
Yeah, and I gave him little teeth. Every time everybody draws him, they draw him with big teeth. So I was like, you know what? Give him little teeth.
Yeah,
so
it works.
This one you can see the video. The video's up for this one too. So, but the Spider-Man you were talking about, this is the one I worked on Saturday.
Awesome. The 94 vibes. Oh man, you
Frame.
Thanks. So if anybody's interested, just hit me up. You could DM me and stuff like that if you guys are interested, because they will go up for sale.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick one up. I told you I'm gonna probably hit you up and get something, support you, because you're doing great things, man. I love the art that you put out there. RP's asking a question. Did you use Copic? There
was some Copics. There's some other styles of alcohol markers. Obviously, some acrylic markers and your traditional pens. So I do a mix of everything, man. Just whatever works at that moment. I even bring out the brush sometimes. So
awesome.
Cool, man.
Now I want to see you try and do it on your next stream, drawing like Eric Larson.
I'll tell my daughter to do it, because my daughter actually draws like that. She does that thing with her hands, and the schools are trying to get her to stop, and she just keeps doing it. I was like, and I was telling her, like, so just keeps doing it that way. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop it. Eric Larson's draws like that, so I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure your daughter drawing at the age. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure your daughter drawing at the age of 4 draws better or drew better than I do now at 35, dude. Like I suck.
Well, she's 20 now, so
yeah.
Both of my girls are artists, so we're a nice artist family. The only one that doesn't draw is my wife, but she's the muse.
Yeah, but exactly. Right. The kids, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. So there you go. Very awesome, man. Yeah, of course, guys, hit up Izzy. if you want anything for sure. I'm definitely gonna hit you up at some point. I do want to get something because really great work, and that
Thanks.
Spidey 94 sold me. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, speaking comics, don't forget, check out your LCSs tomorrow. We just wanted to make sure you know before you go. So there you go. That was the show. Have yourselves a great night. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we've got Matt, we've got John, and we've got Mark Spears hanging out. So that's going to be a fun time. And of course, Thursday night, you got Laura, you got Marty, you got Gabe, you got Chris, you got the Shaker Show coming at you 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to hit that bell. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. We hope to see you along the way. 4 shows a week, and we are here, man. Have yourselves a good night, guys. We shall see ya tomorrow. Peace.